Today we shall see action tags, and all the action tags internally uses one or other main features of a solid programming to complete their operations. So action tags contains only XML syntax to use in my JSP programs. So let me add the syntax to work with the action tags. So the syntax is dead easy, not a great deal. Just you need to call JSP:include. The way we the way we work with the page directive, include directive, similar to here also. So JSP colon include. Now what I'm trying to include a file. Okay, I'm trying to include the file. So here you can write destination file name, or you can call destination URL. Destination URL. Okay, and you need to end this JSP colon include. It's a self closing. Okay, this is the standard syntax to work with the action include tag. Action include tag. This is the syntax. Now, what is action include tag? Uh, response dot redirector. Control shift. rd.include, or you can call it requestDispatcher.include or requestDispatcher.forward method. So in this case, it internally uses JSP colon include uses requestDispatcher.include method, which is of Servlet. Even there is a similar method, similar action tag JSP colon forward, that also internally uses requestDispatcher.forward in Servlet methods. So JSP this action tag, or this action tag internally uses so let me call internally request dispatcher. Actually earlier yesterday I wrote RD, right? That RD is nothing but what? Request dispatcher, which is whose responsibility is to forward the request or include the request into my current web resource program. So request dispatcher dot include method, and this include method takes two parameter, request comma response, request comma response. Okay, request comma response methods, and and includes the output of destination program. I'm not telling source code. I'm not telling source code. I'm telling the output of a destination program to the output of source JSP. That is the source and destination programs will be executed independently. So in this case, both source.jsp and destination.jsp's equivalent servlet file will be created, .java file will be created, and their JSP equivalent servlet.class file will be created. If both .java and .class file is created, both servlet JSP equivalent servlet file will be executed and their output will be generated. But when the time minutes comes to send the response, it will embed the response of a destination into the source, and that whole embedded or combined or added response of source and destination will be sent to the browser window. But whereas in the case of yesterday's session, that we work with the include directive tag, not action tag. Include directive tag. What include directive tag does actually? It includes the destination JSP program source code into the source JSP program, right? Then JSP equivalent servlet file will be generated. In yesterday's session, what we observed? The JSP equivalent servlet file of a destination.jsp will not be created. If .java file is not created for the destination, .class file will not be created. Obviously, what is happening internally? Include directive tag. What was happening internally? It includes the destination JSP source program into the source JSP, and then it converts into JSP equivalent servlet and JSP equivalent .class file, right? And then it gives the output to the browser window. But in this case, in this action tag, JSP equivalent include action tag, what it does actually, it for the source and JSP, both will be processed through page translation phase. both will be processed to request processing phase. But the output of a destination JSP program, so destination JSP current solid program, will be included into source JSP program, and combined output source and destination JSP current solid program output will be sent to the client or the browser window. Did you clear the difference? Did you clear? If anyone asks the question in an interview, you can respond in this way. Okay. So yes, uh, independently, and this tag is given. This tag is given to include. Already I told you, but I'm writing repeatedly. The output, include the output, but not for including the code. Not for including the code. Okay. Now let me explain this flow of execution by using the flow chart, or you can call the pictorial representations. So let me open the paint, and here in this case I need to draw. A. So here I have browser window, I have source.jsp, and I have destination.jsp. So once the browser window gives the request, okay, to the source.jsp, what is the code before the JSP colon include? Okay, action tag will be executed, and this will be executed. Okay, the output also parallelly kept in buffer. Meanwhile, this request, once the control reaches to the JSP colon include page destination, same request will be forwarded to the destination.jsp. Then from the first line to the last line, the destination.jsp code will be executed, and output will be sent to the source JSP program. This will be executed, and output will be sent back to again source JSP program. Now I'm writing arrow exactly here, and I'm writing arrow exactly here. Fine. Otherwise, you can write here also. Fine. The yesterday session. So output will be sent to again here in my source.jsp, but not the code. Output, and the next remaining code of a source.jsp will be executed, and the output will be embedded along with the source, destination, and remaining code of a source output. Right. Finally, combined output will be forwarded to where? To the browser window. Clear? Clear? Fine. Let me add the flow of execution. This is one. We can give request. Okay. So you can give here 2. Okay. You can give here 3. Make it underline here. Here, underline. Actually, up to here to here. Make it connection. Here to here. This is 4th. 4th. This is 5th. This will be 6th. Okay. And here response goes to browser window. Combined response goes to browser window. Okay. Is it done? Is it done? Did you clear the flow of execution? So let me save along with the sure. So here source.jsp includes the output of destination.jsp, and and both outputs together, all together goes to response goes to browser window as a response. Browser window as a response. Here we get, here we'll get two separate. सांगा two separate काय? JSP equivalent, Servlet dot Java and dot class files for source.jsp and destination.jsp. Okay. So let's see an example of application. Example JSP web application. To understand, JSP colon include tag. JSP colon include action tag. Okay. We shall see this example of application. Let me create a deployment IT structures. What are the last one? 8th or 9th? 8th. So let me give the 9th. Action include. Action include. And so let me add here source.jsp, destination.jsp, web-inf, then at least I need to add empty web.xml. Okay.